Hey guys, it's me. I know you guys are wondering where I've been, and I've been around. I just haven't crocheted a lot. I don't know why. I've just been in one of those moods. I've been in one of those moods, and I haven't feel like crocheting. And okay, so I went out of town for spring break and go to my family's house in Louisiana. And I know one time I shared a video with you guys saying that I overdid it, and my whole body went numb. Well, I didn't overdo it this time, but my son. I don't really want to go into details, but my son called on the last day or the day before the last day that we were down there and told me some stuff that just had me crazy. I was so scared and I didn't know what to do, and I guess that stressed me out. So we left Louisiana Thursday, and I hadn't spoken to my son since he called me on that Wednesday morning with some mess, and I had family members looking for him, calling police stations in the state that he was in, and um, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, him and his girlfriend got into it, and she busted a lamp upside his head. He had to have 8 staples in his head. He broke his arm, and has split his ear. And he calls me back after we talked the first time and said that he killed her. It was just calm on the phone, Mama, I killed her, and I'm like, what? And it's got my blood pressure all up, and the phone hung up, and I called him back, and he said, the police are here, I gotta go, but I killed her. Just calm like this on the phone. And for that whole day, nobody heard from him. Nobody. So we left Louisiana on that Thursday, and I may have gotten an hours of sleep. We left early in the morning because a storm was coming through the states that we were going to drive through to come back here, and I was just really agitated. I had people still trying to find out where he was, if anything had happened, checking the internet to see if there was any news or anything. Because at this point, I still haven't heard. It's been 24 hours at this point. So, long story short, maybe an hour outside of Georgia, I finally got to talk to him, and best believe that I told him some stuff that he didn't want to hear. I don't even want to talk to my son right now because it was just stupidity. He says that he did it because he was heavily sedated. I'm thinking, if you're heavily sedated, then you don't get to remember things that you do. But he remembered, so I know he did it deliberately. So right now I'm not speaking to one of the my boys, which is the youngest twin. So anyway, so I guess I'm still a little bit upset about it. I get up on Friday, I go to the gym, and I'm riding on the bike, and I'm having little chest pains. And I'm thinking, I didn't have a lot to eat. I only had a piece of toast, a pill, and some water. That's about it. And I only worked out for an hour, didn't do anything strenuous, no more than I normally do. Went on about my day, and the girls and I had gone out and gotten our eyebrows threaded and just did a little girl thing. And I took my daughter, my stepdaughter, back to Augusta on Saturday morning, and the husband and I chilled out in Augusta for a little while on the army base, and we came home and we had a quiet evening and got something to eat and talked to my girlfriend for a little while, and I was getting ready to go to bed. I needed to use the bathroom before I went to bed, and I sat down and I had a really sharp pain in my chest. I was like, whoa. I kind of played it off like, sometimes you have that little twinge or whatever. You just do this or whatever. And all of a sudden, I got the feeling like I was about to sweat. Like I had done something to make me start sweating. And my heart rate picked up. And my left leg went numb. And I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God. I think I'm having a heart attack. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I got out of that bathroom and I called my husband and told him to call 911. I woke him up, rather, and told him to call 911. And the paramedics were there in like 3 minutes, and my blood pressure was off the chain. I contribute it to me being really, really, really scared because I thought I was having a heart attack. So, I don't know. Anyway, I guess they took my blood pressure several times. It didn't go down. It kept getting higher, and I was trembling because I kept saying, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. But I come to realize, I could say a lot of things. I could pray to God for a whole bunch of things and say that I want to die. I was like, I don't wanna, but I can't stop it. If it was really my time to go on that day, Nothing I said or did would have stopped that. There's nothing anybody could have done to save me or to keep me here. That's, that made me think because during that moment in time, my life flashed before my eyes. Like, literally. You people say that. It really, really did. And I, I just come to realize a few things. But one of the things, on a side note, that was kind of funny because I was trying to calm me down because I'm just a comedian to me. And the paramedics, listen, ladies, if you're a plus size diva, if you can, ask for some burly paramedics because I had two 130-pound guys picking up me. I weigh over 200 pounds still. And although they did their thing, I'm like, ooh, it was scary for a moment. And Lord, if you've never been in an ambulance, if I wasn't strapped down, I would have been all over that place. I'm like, there were no windows open, and my hair was blowing. And I'm like, we were flying that well. We got to the hospital in like 5 minutes. So yeah, they took good care of me. And I thought that after I had saw the doctor that I was gonna leave. No, they kept me down there for almost 24 hours because they was like, "You're not going nowhere." Just like they told my husband, "You can go home," and he was like, "What? What?" And he was like, "She was like, I'm not gonna tell you to go home if I thought that you needed to stay." She said, "But she needs to take some tests to see why she was having those chest pains or whatever." So I was a patient for a little while at the CAD Medical, and they ran all kinds of tests on me and stuff, and there's nothing to be had. My coworker who sells real estate, she called because my husband was on the. Well, he texts everybody, even people don't really know. He just texts everybody and told them I was in the hospital and gave them the phone number and everything. And but she called me and she wanted to pray with me on the phone, and she prayed for me with me on the phone. Prayed for me. And we got off the phone, and I'm gonna say 2 or 3 minutes later, the doctor came in and he said, "I have good news." He said, "It's not your heart." He said, "There's nothing wrong with your heart, but we're not really sure what it is." He said, "It could be acid reflux." And I'm like, "What? Acid reflux? Acid reflux gonna do me like that? Really? That's some serious stuff." I know my mom has it and my husband has it, and they take pills every day for it. But I've had issues with heartburn, but never with acid reflux. So if this is what acid reflux feels like, I don't know. We're really, really not sure. Um, I have to go and see the cardiologist as a follow up because my blood pressure was still high while I was in the hospital. That was only because I was still stressing and wondering what the test results were going to be because I've taken my blood pressure since then, and it's been like 116 over 75, or was it 120 over 66? That's pretty much normal for me when I'm not stressing about stuff. But like I was saying this, I realized that, I tend to I'm kind of high strung when stuff is upsetting to me, and I could go there. I could really, really go there. And I stress myself out to the point where I'm hot and sweaty and I get angry, like an uncontrollable anger. It's just like, ugh. I let myself go there. I let that situation, whatever it is, build to a point to where I feel lightheaded and it's not good. I realize that some of those things that I allow to get me that upset are just not that important. I'm not saying that I won't be upset about something. I try not to let myself get upset to that point because I'm not sure. I know it's not my heart. There's nothing wrong with my heart. But I don't want to ever feel like that again. I don't want to have to take a ride in the ambulance. Although I didn't do anything to trigger that, I was just simply using the bathroom and had these pains, and my body was doing what it did. But I don't want to let something that my kids or anybody else does affect me in a way that could potentially take me away sooner, than I need to be, or put me in a place because those people, my kids or those people, will still continue doing what it is that they're doing. You cannot change how somebody is or the things that they do. You may want them to be a certain way, or do something in a way that you want them to do it, or whatever it is. You can't change a person. You can't make them do something. You can't stop them from doing whatever it is that they have on their mind at that moment in time. And if you let it affect you in a way that it affects me, it gets me to the point of anger. Work myself up till I feel like I'm gonna pass out, start sweating. That means I'm really, really, really. I admit I have anger issues. Although you wouldn't know. I do have anger issues. I do, but who doesn't? Stuff get to you. That's just it. Stuff just get to you sometimes. Sometimes, I'm at the age that I am now. I'm at the point to where I'm 40, 43 years old. I don't have time for stupidness. You know what I mean? Who has time for stupidness? I don't tolerate it. If I choose not to deal with it. But sometimes, you don't have a choice when it depends on if my child or whoever brings it to me, whatever. But yeah, this is what's been going on with me. I'm still exercising. I haven't lost any weight. I'm losing inches though because I'm getting in clothes that I haven't worn in a while. But my people are going. My people are leaving. They're not all the way gone, but they are slowly but surely going away. Um, I go to the dentist tomorrow. My crown fell out. It's in my smile line. I hate it. Oh, I'm not gonna show you, but anyway, I hate that my crown fell out. So I gotta see if I can get in the dentist office, and I'm terrified of the dentist. Really, really, for real, for real. The dentist and I are not good friends. I have heart palpitations and everything. And I started crying like a big old baby. Well, I don't really do the dentist unless I absolutely have to, and I'm really not looking forward to this anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I haven't done any crochet videos because honestly, I haven't had anything to show you. I mean, if I make one item, really, you want to see one item, and it's something that you've probably seen I've made already. So I just haven't made any, but that's pretty much what's been going on in my life. I'm trying to chill out. I just made another slouchy beret by Tracy Beauty in yellow. I made it a little bit too big, but because I wanted to, I made the white one. If anybody saw it on Facebook, I made a white one for one of my coworkers, and hers is gorgeous, and it's loose enough to where you could comfortably wear it in the spring months, maybe even the summer. But yeah, I mean, I'm here and I'm around, and soon, hopefully, I can pick up that hook and make more videos. I guess I'm gonna end this, and I wish that all that are watching this video take care of you and try not to let people get to you and make your blood pressure go up, or get and try not to get angry. It's gonna be impossible to do not to get angry because sometimes even a saint cannot stay calm in certain situations. But yeah, just take care of you, do the best that you can, and you know live life like there is no tomorrow because it's not promised to any of us. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know when it's your time. I changed my life on that day. I thought I had changed it already on this journey that I am to try to lose weight and get healthier, but it really, really made me stop and think about what it is that I have and what it is that I'll lose when I do go. So, love everybody, love each other, love yourself, and keep it cool. I'll talk to you guys later.